Sup shredders, my name is Logan aka Spiderhands and welcome to SB Reviews, where today we got a track from an artist named Alex Woburn, a London based musician, and we'll listen to his track, his latest single titled Clown. Switch over to here, released on Valentine's Day, where you can see the heart there. It's very interesting, compelling art. We're gonna make it full screen, and that was very eager. YouTube. Very eager for us to get into that when we hit the full screen. I'm going to try that again. We're going to start from start to finish. And we are effectively going to hear what we think. Oh. What do we got here? What do we got in this introduction? We got ourselves some guitar lines, bass, kind of some little synthy poppy sounds. It's very much like a carnival as per the art and the makeup on the dude, but also the clown makeup. I mean, and
holding a balloon out, it's really my heart now. It's gonna pop. You better stop, boy. Don't be so handsome. A heartbreak anthem. I wish for you.
damn, man. Very eloquent. Very eloquent. It's easy to understand what he's saying because it's been produced correctly. Song's been produced well. Everything's nice and polished in the mix. His vocals are front and center, and everything else accompanies it really well in the stereo field. And he's got a really interesting voice. Quite like listening to it. Nice texture to it.
Watch as I put on my makeup. I'm such a clown. I hit the ground again and again. You should delete me. I think I've been creepy. It's not my fault. You're the fittest bloke. Love you.
Hey! I see where we're going with this. Fantastic. I love it. Sounds like one hell of a bloke. Yeah, I get it. You're putting on your makeup. You're trying to look your best you can for this. You got your heart out, worried it's gonna pop. You're worried you're gonna get yourself disappointed, but you never know, man. You gotta take a chance.
And wish we're together on every candle I ever blow up a bit. I dance around, I'm such a clown.
I dance around, I'm such a clown. This was a very, it was a noticeable shift in the overall temperament of the track from like the intro, which I think we're just about to go back into, that intro thing, bum, 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 that oompa kind of carnival kind of music with the clowns. It's very effective. It matches kind of what you'd expect from a song that's titled Clown. I liked the guitars and everything and how things got a bit sort of heavier and more intense in that chorus section. And I also like the fact that, Alex wasn't afraid to just have the dun da da dun, that kind of stuff happening. I think that was pretty dope as well. Sometimes you don't need to say words, you just need to have your vocals as an extra little instrument. So it's nice.
Holding out some flowers, then they catch fire. I am a martyr to my own lust on it.
A martyr to your own lust. That's an interesting line. I dig that. Got away with words.
Never have you, that's the sad truth. I wish for you. Watch as I put on my makeup. I'm such a clown. I hit the ground again and again. You should delete me. I think I've been creepy. It's not my fault. You're the fittest bloke. Love you forever and wish we're together.
This is beautiful, actually.
Every candle I ever blow up a bit.
This is actually a pretty slick little single we've got here. Well done releasing this on Valentine's Day. Well done. This is thoroughly appropriate. Excellent track. It just goes so smoothly. It goes so smoothly from that pre-chorus into the chorus. There's three distinct parts, the ABC structure, but it's so seamless. Really groovy track. I love the energy to it. Double chorus? Oh, 1.5 choruses.
I will take my heart, twist it round, make an animal for you. If you don't want it, I will hug it and then let it die.
It's not my. There was some interesting imagery relayed about folding his heart up into a balloon so that the person would like it. Damn, man, that's actually it hits deep because it's like, yeah, sometimes when you are attracted to someone, you really do twist yourself into whatever they want you to be, and I think that's very effective in sort of describing the situation that Alex Woburn is in. Really, really clever songwriting and lyricism as well.
And wish we're together on every candle I ever blow up. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I dance around, I'm such a clown. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I dance around, I'm such a clown. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Can't have you now, I'm such a clown.
Wow. That was like really solid. I know, right? Comment of the century. I by an artist who has a really concrete understanding of the basic fundamentals of songwriting and composition and distribution and commercial music. It's got a lot of different elements that I can recognize and find thoroughly appropriate for like that initial first impression, that single. The performance for one thing. The vocals were stunning. There's a good understanding of how to hold himself with this sort of vocal technique. The melodies were catchy and memorable. You know, he catered to the relative simplicity in terms of the other sort of chord progressions and melodies within the track. I don't think Alex Woburn ever tried to make himself the focal point beyond simply being the singer. You know, you get some singers who will do these sort of ornamental runs and sort of trills and stuff that maybe don't actually add something to the song. We didn't really get that with Alex. I think that worked a treat. I think it was really, really special, actually, because it allowed us to focus on what he was saying throughout this piece. It's really cool. It's really dope. I love the story. I love the sense of humor, but also the kind of humanity behind it. That part about twisting his heart into a balloon is going to kind of stick with me a little bit. That is something I will remember about this track. And I feel as if I will remember this track for time to come because it was very well written. I would love to see more of what Alex Woburn does in future, not just in terms of the singing, but also just the general instrumentation, how everything was so stylistically cohesive, how it did sound like, you know, a circus, but it didn't go too far in that direction. There was like restraint showing on behalf of the sort of music production and songwriting and all that. And there was some chops showing, like mixing and mastering. Everything was paced well. There was a careful attention to where things needed to sit in the mix, both in terms of the volume and the different pitches of different instruments as well. And that, yeah, I'm loving. This is the kind of pop I have a lot of respect for. It's wholesome. It's believable and it's accessible. And I think a lot of people can relate to being unable to really cope with just how attracted you are to someone and not being able to have them. And no matter what you do, you know, wondering if you are sort of being creepy. Because it's a trick. It's a fine line, right? You know, I don't really know what else to say about Clown. Because it's a fundamentally very musically correct sort of tune, and it's very well presented. It sounds like it's come out from a reasonably prominent sort of label, like an independent label. And I have a lot of love for the care and attention put into it. I don't doubt for a minute that this is probably... I would say this is not Alex Woburn's first track. If it is, I'm absolutely floored and stunned at the professionalism on display here. Sup shitters, this is post recording Spider Hands here, just letting you know that I did actually find out that apparently Alex Woburn was a finalist in the UK songwriting contest for 2020, so that makes complete sense. So yeah, it completely makes sense as to why this was so good. He's pretty much at the top. Well done. Back to the review. I would suggest that maybe this is something that is just a long line of Alex Woburn's sort of like successes, and I wish Alex the best of luck in future. Really do, because if he's got this much talent, especially, I don't know how old Alex is. It's a great time to be alive, producing music, releasing music in this day and age, despite the amount of the intense competition, especially in sort of like a genre like this. I think Alex has got what it takes to really make it. You know, as long as he's got the head straight on like he did for this, as everything was all thought out very, very well, I'm sure he'll be just fine. But thank you for watching my review of Clown by Alex Woburn. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Sometimes I feel that I may have forgotten to mention something. Yeah, just before I go, just want to give a lot of love to the fact that this was 3 minutes. And we got like 3 choruses. You know, we got 3 hooks in 3 minutes. It was just in and out. There was no messing around. There's no intro core. Well done for respecting the listener and for not sort of being sort of like, you know, for taking it seriously and understanding that, especially on a first impression, we need to get right to who you are as a human being. It was just in and out, just smooth. Again, thank you. Please do stay safe. Stay cool, stay safe, and please also remember to support your local musicians and artists at this point in time. Easy to help more than ever. With all the crazy stuff going on, and if I haven't said it before, please do check out Alex Woburn's various social medias, and I'm sure that he has some stuff on SoundCloud or Spotify. I'm watching this on YouTube, but I'm sure. See you later, Shrews. Spider hands out.